from us.
Nerf this!
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to build the Self-Destruct for D.Va. The goal of this build is simple. We just need to use our boosters to send the mech to the sky, and then let our ult do its thing. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any future builds. Alright, let's get started. So for the first power, we're picking Express Detonation. With this, our mech explodes 15% faster, which means the enemy team won't be ready for our self-destruct. For items in round 1, go for armor and health. Since our build will be complete after round 2, we just need to stay with our team as much as possible. That's why we pick some defensive items. Okay, for round 2, the item we're gonna get is Daehyun's Detonator. This is the most important part of the build. It gives you 15% ability lifesteal, and if your mech explodes in the air, the explosion's range and damage will be increased by 200%. Using your ult without this item doesn't really do much. But let me get the item to show you just how big of an impact it has. As you can see, the explosion radius and damage are insane, even without any ability power item. Also, that 15% ability lifesteal really helps to keep us alive. Now for the other item, I suggest getting Galvanized Core. It gives you 25 health and also increases boosters duration by 25%. With this item, you can send your mech high into the sky and it will explode in the air. Now for round 3, you have two options. You can either go for defense matrix powers and tank items, or you can go for boosters and ability power items. I really like the ability power and boosters combo, especially since Galvanized Core gives 25% more duration, which fits perfectly with this build. So for the power in round 3, we're gonna get Ignition Burst. Boosters will leave lava behind you that deals 30 damage per second. With this power, you can dive into the enemy team to damage them and then get back to your teammates safely thanks to 25% more boosters duration. And for the round 3 item, you can sell a couple of green items to get Singin's Pulse Plating. It gives you 50 health, and you also gain 10% of the damage blocked by Defense Matrix as ult charge. You need to play a little more aggressive after this round. We want to use our booster's lava to deal damage to enemies and also block as much damage as possible with Defense Matrix to charge up ult faster. For the round 4, we need some ability power, so we're going with Catalytic Crystal. It gives 15% ability power, and every time you deal ability damage, you gain 20% more ult charge. So basically, boosters and micro missiles will charge up your ult much faster. Since this is mainly an ult-focused build, this item fits perfectly. Let's try sending the mech into the sky and see how it performs. I also forgot to mention, even if you use your boosters and then ult, the lava effect still happens because of the power we picked. Now for round 5, the power I like to pick is Stat Boost. Using boosters will recover Defense Matrix 125% faster for the first 2 seconds. So while you are leaving lava on the ground with boosters, you can also use your Matrix more often, which again it means faster ult charge. To the item, you can sell the rest of the green items and get Iridescent Iris. It gives you 20% ability power and 10% cooldown reduction. But more importantly, after using your ult, you gain 100 overhealth for 3 seconds, and it doesn't only work after you use your ult, it also triggers after you call your mech. So after using your ult to pop out of your mech, you get 100 overhealth, and after calling it back, you get another 100. That helps a lot, especially when you're trying to re-enter the mech safely. For the final power, I love picking Ultra Wide Matrix. It increases Defense Matrix's size by 50% and duration by 25%. So with this ability, you're able to block more incoming damage, and which means even more ult charge. Also, since our boosters recover Defense Matrix quickly, just one boosters is almost enough to fully refresh it. Now you can dive into enemy supports or attackers to get a kill and return to your team while your booster's still active. After that, your matrix will be ready again to protect your team. While you are doing all of this, you will be charging your ult in every move. As for the last item, pick Champion's Kit for 40% ability power. Let's check how good our ult is now. Almost the entire map is dead, even though I sent the mech all the way to the sky. Even the Tracer is dead. Just look how far she was from the explosion. It's pretty insane. If you're good at timing, you can easily get 5 kills every time you use your ult. And that's it. Our self-destruct build is complete. Now you'll be able to change the game with a single ult. Let me know what you think of the build in the comments. Alright, let's go test it out in-game.
Utility robot in our control.
I have got my ult ready, but just waiting for the perfect moment to use it.
It's our turn. Let's push forward.
Orisa is causing problem for us, so I waited for her to get back up so I can use my ult.
D.Va is changing the game. The round is in the bag. The score is 10 seconds until the objective unlocks.
Diving the enemy backline to get a kill. Even if you don't secure one, they will all be distracted.
D.Va shows everyone she's second to none. Out of my way or I'll run you over.
And just like that, they all split up and my team was able to secure the point.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds. It's mercy with a miraculous play. Come get him. Congratulations to our victors. The objective goes live in 10. The objective's online.
I forgot it's still round 1 and I don't have the item for 200% more radius yet, so I ended up using my ult poorly.
The round is in the bag. Here's our
D.Va, back in action.
and they're in the lead.
Asa, we have the lead.
D.Va shows everyone she's second to none.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Initiating defense matrix. Neutralizing projectile. Forward barrier activated.
They took him from us.
I saw the perfect opportunity to use my ult, and this map really works in my favor.
What's up? Forward barrier activated.
Put your back into it. Only 10 seconds left.
Engaging thrusters. Nothing gets past me. Crushed. Initiating defense matrix.
Oh, Armor's putting his competition to bed.
You're dead.
Let the kids
Forward barrier activated. Running hot.
Thanks for watching! If you've had fun, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the next one. See you in the next video.